Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we'll begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message now.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot of MK Ultra and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got that crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens is on the sun, or in Area 51. Time travels, unravels, haunted castles, hops are baffled, potential experimental thoughts that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime sprees, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Harlot people. May we have Carol, Nini, Victoria Lee, Nana Banana, Bogart, Abellis, Cutie Pie. Hi, Iris, Lena, Carolina, Nini, Destination, Forgets and Shiggles. Oh no, we'll miss you, Forgets and Shiggles. Hi, Grace on Wheels. Hey, Homer, Darlene, Chezzy, Honey, Catherine, JM's, Tiny Lambs, Toby's mom, Hippie Chick, Tucker News Mom, welcome. We love when the lurkers come out of the bushes. Hi, Crime Crochet Coiffee, Little Red, Michelle, Samantha Lewis, Jules, woohoo! Tomato Bug, Amaya fam. Hi, guys. How is everybody? Hi, Cat 111. Natasha, hello, my Megsy. Menopause in this weather, I'll be good for 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying, girlfriend? Girl, I have hot flashes. I'm not going through menopause yet, thankfully, but I get hot flashes from everything. Anxiety, heat. I'm always hot. So we are today, we are going to be finishing up those text messages we have been going through. What was that? I think I was like there. Hi guys. We're going to be finishing up. It is too dark now. Oh man. I'm trying to do it with that lamp thing, but now it's too dark. Whatever. We're going to be finishing up those text messages that we've been going through. Hi, Edith. Hi, Jennifer Hineyhole. They're power surges. Yeah, but there's no energy. There's no energy. It's just heat. It's just hot. We're going to be finishing up the text messages that we've been going through. And then from there, we have Landon's audio interview that we did not listen to. It's not long. It's a shorter one. Hi, Mississippi Mom. Grandma Sherry. Hi. And so we're going to be doing all of that. But before we get started, we have two associated missing children for tonight's live. The first one is Isaiah Carter Atkins. He is 1 year old. He has been missing since December 4th, 2023 out of Auburn, Alabama. Then we have Kalani May Bagaj. I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name. They were last seen on December 4th, 2023. She is 3 years old. If you or anyone you know has information on their whereabouts, please contact the Lee County Sheriff's Office at the number located in blue. There are so many Viking lover Hi, D Love by 2. Science Sense. So many. It's an insane amount. But okay, let me. Jump back over here.
Successfully manipulated Albert during the first.
We weren't that far. Oh, where did I stop now? Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. I'll just jump back a little bit. Okay. So. Hi, Caleb. Autistically artsy. Hi. Anybody coming in? Welcome. Hi, Creative Minds. Are you guys ready to do this? We're going to finish these out. Ooh, Kimberly. That sounds good. Homemade ice cream sandwiches. Hell yeah. Hi, Jennifer M. Hi, Pesa. Hi, Kimberly. All right, you guys ready to start? We didn't start yet. We're good. I was late too, so we're good. We're even. Hi, Artemis Prime. Thank you. All right, so when we last left off yesterday, we were on Tuesday, January 28th, the day after the murder. This is when Al, Landon, and Lena are at the sheriff's office. We watched those interviews already. So this is the same time as those interviews. Letecia is messaging back and forth with Harley and Al. She is having Harley update her with what's going on at the house. There is a search warrant being executed as her and Harley go back and forth. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Keith. Is it? It's not me. Feel free to send DoorDash though. And so she's having Harley relay back everything that is going on at the house. And then Letecia texts Bethel and was like, what more do you want from me? Just so you know, I hear everything that's going on at the house. Bethel alerts the detectives, and so they shut off all of the Wi-Fi and anything because they had no idea where is Letecia listening in from. It was really Harley. She's the dumbest criminal. Hi, Fragile Like a Bomb. We know where Gannon is, Megsy, at this point, and he is in the back of the Tiguan. And Letecia would be driving around Palmer Lake. Because then you're going to see as these messages unfold, she's off the radar. Nobody knows where Letecia is, but she was going and dumping the body at Palmer Lake. And then she would have Harley meet her at the hotel and then get in Harley's car and drive back to the house and arrive there around 2 a.m. If you guys remember in Landon's interview, she said her and Harley didn't go home until about 2 a.m. last night, remember? Hi, Meat Feets. Prayers for Meat Feets, guys. She got surgery today. I know. So prayers for a speedy recovery for Meat Feets. So that's where we last left off. I'm going to jump back a couple of messages because I don't remember the exact one I left off on, but we'll figure it out. So this is when 10:12 p.m. This is when Letecia is texting Harley saying, who's there? Harley says, just me. Letecia, the manipulative narcissist she is, says, I have been set up. So just you and Albert? It was a tumor. Yes. Harley says, no, just me. Yes. Yeah, Megsy. Definitely poor Linda. I think so. So Letecia's like, where did Albert go? She was relying on Harley to keep her fully intertwined with what's going on at the house as she is discarding of his body. Harley says, I'm here with the dogs. Al hasn't been here. Letecia says, why is there a detective with you? An underage minor. D-Love by 2? Sure is. Again, I'm pulling these messages from Gemini Crime Online. Her link is in the description. It is totally worth. I'm just pulling out messages, but the video presentation is amazing. She has numerous videos. Please definitely go over and check her out. I see a lot of you guys already have, and nothing but good feedback. I'm telling you, great content. Hi, Wolfie. Debbie Doodles. Debbie Doodles just gifted 5 memberships. Please show Debbie Doodles so much love if you just got those memberships. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Hi, Rando. Right, Chezzy? So good. The channel's going to take off. Really, it is. I want to move me because I don't like that. I don't like that when it does that. You can't see me. Okay, there we go. And I'm sorry it's so dark, but I'm not going to get up and turn my light on. I'm just not going to do it. Okay, so. No, I'm not going to make the messages little. That makes no sense. Thank you, though. So, Harley says, I don't know, but I'm asking if I can leave. Letecia teaches her daughter well. Tell them you are uncomfortable with these men. Harley says, okay. Letecia says, if you need to call 911 and tell them they are making you stay there. So you are telling your child to call 911 because they are executing a search warrant and she is a minor. Yet, where are you, mama? Where are you? Oh, that's right. You're disposing of a child's body. So Letecia sends Al a text. Why? Tell them one of their own met me and told me what was going on and how you turned on me. I can't believe you. I'm not stupid. They said for you to say that. It will all come out that I'm being set up. I knew you were lying this whole time this afternoon. It has already been leaked to me. Makes me thankful that there are crooked people in the blues who are working just as hard pushing back secretly. So here's Tisha, right? Here's Tisha flipping the script on Al. Al, you have been lying to me this entire time, and she is pretending that there is somebody in the law enforcement who is leaking this information back to her. I would really love to actually get a genuine IQ on Letecia because it's very interesting. The portion of the brain this is about, like as far as comprehension skills and logic, she completely lacks. And thank you so much again, Debbie Doodles, for the memberships. That's so sweet of you. So Letecia texts Harley. Hello? I don't like you there. Harley, I don't like you by yourself. Letecia FaceTimes Harley for 16 minutes and 15 seconds. Hi, Tammy Adams. That's true, Victoria. So Letecia sends that message to Al that I just read to you guys. Why? One of their own is leaking the information to me. You set me up. Hi, Shiny Pop Star, Chicken Shite. She is so paranoid, but she gives herself away, and I always asked, okay, I'm sorry, Meg. I always thought, what if Letecia never spoke? Yes, ultimately, I think it would have ended the same way. But what if Letecia didn't do all of this? If it wasn't Letecia changing her story, would they have ever deemed it a crime scene? They had gone back in and executed the search warrant this night, but I have to go back to figure out when they found the like all of that blood, because if they had found that blood this night, they wouldn't have let Letecia leave the next day, right? Hi, JW. Yeah, Little Red, right? All she had to do was shut the fuck up. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's impossible for Tisha not to talk. Hi, Heich. It's been a while. Had to kill Gannon because he would have told Al. I'm more so believing that now more than ever. That similar to how Letecia would set up and stage break-ins, when you cry wolf so many times, you have to step up your game every time. Al had left even a day earlier than he was supposed to. Letecia was not happy about that. Al did not answer her calls Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday night, I think she tried to stage something with with the candle that would result in Al coming home, but it went too far. Gannon would have been able to tell the truth, and so she made the decision to kill him before that was an option. Thank you, Java Dreamer. Hi, MJ. Hi, Mods. Hi, chat. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Thank you so much for 8 months being a member. So that's when Tisha, and this is where we last left off last night, okay? Tisha texted Bethel. We remember seeing this moment in Al's interview. Bethel looks at her phone and she's like, will you excuse me for a moment? Because Tisha texts Bethel. Now Tisha knows there's a ball rolling. They came and picked up Lena and they're searching the house. Okay, hi, Joel. I'm happy to see you in chat. So Tisha texts Bethel. What do you want from me? Because I have nothing. One of your very own leaked to me what you guys were doing. I did nothing and or being set up. I'm not really even sure, other than being told by another blue with El Paso. I was told I couldn't go home to sleep. And on top of that, men were sent to a home with a minor female. And she was forced to stay there, not to even leave her food. Every conversation that is said, even at this moment, I can hear inside. What do you want from me? So fuck the pizza that they all just ate, right? I guess that doesn't count as food. Shiny Popstar. I have not to this day. The blankets had soot. Shiny Popstar. But the carpet had blood. I don't know what injuries, and that's what I'm always going around about, is trying to figure out what injuries did he sustain at that point, and I don't know. But he wasn't cut at all by the candle because the candle was in one piece still. So this is when Bethel makes the detectives know, hey, Letecia just texted me as you guys are executing this search warrant, and just to give you a heads up, she's telling me she could hear everything that's going on in that house. So they disconnected all of the devices and turned off the Wi-Fi. Hi, Diving Owl. So Bethel texts Letecia back, come in to talk to me. I would just like to find Gannon. That's where we paused last night. So Letecia texts Bethel back, 11:42 p.m. My life is being ruined. Am I able to go to my home? I have nowhere to sleep. You said you asked me questions already. I tried to call. So then there was a FaceTime with Bethel for 3 minutes. We listened to that recorded audio. This is where that board was found. This was one of the spots Gannon's body was originally dumped. Hey, Shelly Joe. Hi, Stacey Bobasi. Yes, we don't discriminate by green, gray, or blue. Hey, it's not rocket science, too, dude. What do you mean by spread, Heich? Oh, thank you, Bernadette. That's so sweet. Thank you. Right. Why, Tisha? Why? So, I told you Letecia had Harley meet her at the hotel near Massage Envy that the same night that we're talking about, Tuesday night. Then she parked her car, got into Harley's car, and they went back to the house. Poor Tisha. So, midnight, Letecia texts Al. Thanks, poor Linda. Are you able to talk now? Harley would like to get all of her things because she has to work and start school and she has nowhere to go. And she was left there with men. I tried to talk to you forever tonight and you ignored me. You have all this wrong. You told some dude what I was driving? For what? I have talked to everyone. You left her with Lena there and wouldn't tell her anything. Wouldn't talk to me. I thought something was wrong. Now you bring your ex to our home and refuse to talk to me? This is all wrong, and you have this wrong. I have paid for my share of things at my home. This is stupid. We just got, this is the first message, Scott, since last night, so you're good. Here's the thing. Letecia is screaming how they have it all wrong, but they didn't even say anything to her yet. She is basing the assumption that they are on her because they got Lena and they're executing a search warrant. But why she would jump to, they know I'm guilty, I don't know. I mean, we know, but like, this is what screwed her even worse. High on the prize. Yeah, she has a guilty heart. What the hell is sticky keys? Something just popped up. Do you want to turn on sticky keys? Does anybody know what that is? I said no. Why would I want sticky keys? But what does that mean? Do you want to turn on sticky keys? Hi, con artist. She did. You could tell that she got cocky once she successfully moved him to Florida. I didn't, Scott. I didn't. But what is it? What's a sticky key? Okay, Scott. I just won't do it. Oh, okay, Harlot. Thank you, Diving Owl. You are the bestest of the best. Thank you so much. You guys are, but thank you. So kind. Little Red playing sloppy piano. You stuttered. Oh, because I'm jumping, because I'm pressing the same key numerous times. Is it like, yo, is your key sticky? Is that what it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want that. No, thank you. I'm intentionally doing that. Okay. So Al responds, now we are technically on Wednesday the 29th, but at midnight, okay? Oh, okay. I'm intentionally, why am I talking to my computer? But computer, I'm intentionally hitting that button over and over again. So, midnight, Al texts Letecia back. I'm not refusing anything. This was the plan. There is so much you are withholding from me, and I see that now. Please do not come back here tonight or at all until you are ready to talk. Now, what I want you guys to remember, she had Harley come and meet her at the hotel. They were originally going to stay there. But then Letecia hops in Harley's car, keeps the car parked at the hotel, and she comes back home. And it would be this night into the next morning that she gives the new version of events to Al and Landon. As far as there was somebody who came in, was supposed to fix the carpet, and there was a schmape. So she knew right then and there she could not come back to the house with the same story. So that is why she switched it. I agree, Diving Owl. Megsy. Thank you, Megsy. We got more memberships. Please show Megsy some love if you just got gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Anna, you're green again. Hooray. Thank you.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me.
Thank you, Megsy. Thank you, Debbie Doodles. Hooray! Show Megsy that love. Thank you so much. So, Letecia responds, hi, Nicole B. It is my home, and I am. You can't kick us out. I have nowhere to go. Harley has nowhere to go. The utilities are in my name. Tucker News Mom, just make sure you're opted in. If you're opted in, you're bound to get a membership at some point. We have a very generous community. Yeah, Michelle. So, Al responds, do not come here and cause problems. Because at this point, Al had already said to Bethel, I can't kick her out, right? Like, I'm nervous about going back home with Landon's aunt, her brother, and his mom. But you can't kick her out. Hi, Yasmin. So, do not come here and cause problems. Where are y'all then? Where is Gannon? Because Letecia had Harley meet her at the hotel. Oh, thank you, Tucker. So Letecia says, I'm not coming there to cause problems. I own over half the stuff there. Al said, take it. He doesn't give a shit about all of the materialistic items you so very much cared about. He wanted his child. So take all half the shit you own by right of marriage but did not earn any of it and give him his son. That's what he wants. Oh, thank you, Donna. That's so sweet. Hi, Marjorie. Java Dreamer. Thank you. Java Dreamer gifted memberships. Thank you all so much. Congratulations to our newest members. Please make sure you thank Java Dreamer if you just got gifted a membership. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you all. Hi, Bushi. Hooray, Mrs. Bendover. More friends, Megsy. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. You got one, Artemis. Hooray. But she is. Oh, no. Crime Crochet. That's all she cared about, Little Red. And I'm not a materialistic person at all. Like, it's just not my thing. I don't care. But I can't imagine being so far on the opposite end as to like steal money from your husband for what? For bags? Like, what were you getting? Yeah, he says, take it. I think you're okay, Bushi. We only went through a few messages so far that you hadn't heard from last night. So I think you're okay. Al basically says, don't come back to this house unless you're going to give us some answers. You've been lying to me. Hi, Stars Align. You guys are the best. Yeah, not even good bags. Hi, Double M. So Al says, take it. He doesn't care. Letecia texts back, you know, in Letecia fashion. So you don't want to be my husband? Why? Why are you doing this? I will talk to you and only you. Call me first. Hello, Albert. It's cold. It's not what you think. I don't know where he is. I am your spouse, and you have your ex-wife in our home? It was not the plan. I said I would talk to you. Hi, Peta. So really. And right there, as you see, Letecia did the first pivot of her narrative. Hi, Kathy 4. It's not what you think it is. How do you know what Al's thinking? At this point, yeah, he knows that the car isn't parked where you said it is, but everything else is coming from your paranoia and your guilty conscience. Hi, Grateful Mama. Well, yeah, she's so fashioned, obviously. Hi, Gemini Moon. So, Al says, no, my missing child's mother is here. Come talk then. Like, we're not doing this. I'm talking to you and only you. Boy, she started that from day one, huh? Only willing to talk to the people she wants to talk to. Hi, Fancy. I don't think so, Scott, because Al was the one who told them about it. I think it's very clear what her motive was. But they don't have to prove motive. It helps, but... Right. It's not what you're thinking, Chezzy. Right. To her grave, Homer, she will never tell the truth of what happened. So, Al says, my missing child's mother is here. Come talk then. Letecia says, I have every right to be at that home. Oh, I hate her. Hi, Stephanie. Al said, but it better start with the truth or I am calling the detectives. No, Stephanie, I don't. Letecia says, what the fuck are you talking about? Truth about what? You can't call detectives on me, speaking or not. I did nothing. Talking. Call me. Okay. Welcome, Stars Align. Thank you for becoming a member. Mwah. No, I don't think money was her motive at all. Yeah, she thought that, well, they were very disconnected in their marriage. And she was always intimidated by Landon. And she immediately jumped to your fucking Landon. Right, Lee the Babe. Yep, jealousy. That's all it comes down to. Jealousy. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, Natasha. Like, there isn't like this big, we look for a better motive because the truth is so out of reach for us. Like, who would do something this heinous from jealousy, you know? And in a parental role, jealousy. Letecia. Hi, Simply Complex. Yeah, Stephanie, I agree. Yeah, honey. So Al says, I'm home. That's all I'm worried about right now. And my boy, mom is on the way. Letecia says, I have sympathy, but you are turning on me. And the other guy who told me what they said to you. I want to sleep in my bed with my dog, and Harley wants to sleep in her bed. It's my home. There is no law that prevents me from sleeping in my home. No, technically you're right, but you want to sleep with your dog, which again, the biggest dog lover here. But what about his son? What about his son? Oh, thank you, Kim. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thanks, Queen Bella. Now back in somewhere she thought she could. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it was originally starting as a kidnapping. I think she was starting with the candle and she was gonna stage a fire of some sorts. But Gannon woke up and was aware of what was happening. Yeah, Tucker News, yes. Thanks, Stars Align. Thank you, anybody who's a paying member. It really helps so much, and I very much appreciate all of you. So she wants to get back to the dog while actively discarding of his son. Al says, yep. Letecia says, so can we sleep at our home? We are outside with our dogs, and this is ridiculous. Now, Al was already told by the detective, no, legally he can't just lock her out. She lived there. But why would she even want to go? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Jenya. She switched her narrative so much. I don't know, Ange, and that's why I'm saying please don't become desensitized. Like, don't stay in a relationship with someone who's willing to, I don't know, like lying is a hard no for me. And that's not just in romantic relationships. That is in friendships too. I do not do the lying. We all fuck up. Take accountability. I respect that. Don't lie though. And so the fact that he stayed with an open liar like this, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Thank you, Stephanie Blah Biddy Blah, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Mwah! Thank you, thank you. Right, creative minds. Yep, Gemini. Yep. I think he was drugged twice. I think she originally may have drugged him to stay asleep during the candle incident, but it wasn't enough and he woke up, and then drugged him again after the candle incident. Right. Yeah, I don't fuck with liars. It is, Miranda, yeah. Oh, you live in oh my God, I can't imagine. Yeah. But yeah, she wanted Al to come home, Maylee. Exactly. You do too, Lisa? The lowest tier is $2.99, I think, Kim. We do 4 members only lives per month. So Letecia responds back, hello? Like, I'm sitting outside the house. What's going on? Al said, where? Letecia, where is everyone going to be? I want to sleep in our bed. Al says, I don't care. Letecia, our dogs need to go out. You said to talk to you. And I asked, where is everyone going to be? I need to sleep. So again, there were numerous people staying at the house at this point. It would have been Landon, her brother. I think her aunt was there. His mom, Lena, Al, Letecia, Harley. Yeah, I guess so, Lil Red. I agree. I don't think she was trying to burn the house down. I think she was trying to injure Gannon. Injure him enough for her to be the savior. And stage it to, like, again, this is somebody who hung a hammer from the window and staged break-ins numerous times before. Claimed she was assaulted and raped multiple times before. Every time you do that, you have to step it up and up and up for it make it believable. This time was the biggest thing, in my opinion, that she did. Gannon woke up. When Gannon woke up, I think she manipulated the fuck out of him. He was injured. I haven't decided on a theory of how I think she injured him and what injuries he sustained, but I know he was actively bleeding. Then she takes that recording of him and makes him believe it was him. And he's apologizing and he's crying and he's in pain. And then it was throughout I think she administered more medication to help him pass out. And that's when her mind went. And she makes the decision she's going to kill him, but she doesn't decide how yet. Yeah, Ange. No, he didn't light the candle. No. So Al responds, Landon is with Lena. Brandon is on the couch. Harley has her suite. And you get the bed. Right? Now, why do I think Letecia's not going to be happy with this? Because unless Al is sleeping in that bed with her, she's not going to be happy. Hi, Katie. Yeah, he was, Natasha. Sure was. But that's the thing. It wasn't just the fire, guys. He was actively bleeding. He wasn't bleeding because of the fire. That candle did not even break. Hey, Susie. So what did she do to him that caused him to bleed? And then, like, what came first, the candle or the injury? I'll try to keep my, I don't know how to say that. I'll try to be aware, Allison, and do better. Yeah, she wants to sue the prison. Yeah, that's what she always went for. Yeah, she says she jumped on him. No. We know it was in his system. We know that hydrocodone was in his system and it was administered within 24 hours prior to death. I would be really interested to know the levels, how much. But he was not, if you're pondering, was he sedated enough to not fight back? The answer is no. Congrats, Stacy. Wow, okay. Yeah, Lena. Thank you, Stacy. Stacy gifted a membership. Congratulations. Please make sure you thank Stacy if you just got that membership. Yeah, she talks about jumping on him. Here's the thing. It would have taken both, Scott. I don't know. I understand people liking items from killers. If I had the opportunity to buy something from Bundy, I probably would too. I'll be honest. It depends on what it is. I wouldn't buy anything from Tisha. I don't, I just wouldn't. But some people just want items, Here's the thing, though. With the burn, the fire expert testified it would have taken a very high flame for an extended period of time to get that burn. So when did that happen? Gannon wouldn't have just been laying there sleeping while she stood, sat there with a torch. That's why I'm confused with what came first. Like, I know he had to be bleeding first, but how it played out, I really don't know. Yeah, I would never want Tisha's sweatpants. So, let's see. Letecia says, and your mom? Where's your mom sleeping? No, Darlene. Al says, her and Becky, let this sink in. Her and Becky are in Gannon's room. I need the truth. For anybody who didn't believe me when I said his grandma slept in Gannon's bed, if you aren't aware, it was a blood-soaked mattress with spatter all over the wall. It was up against. Here you go. His mother slept in Gannon's bed, along with Becky sleeping in the second bed in there. I'm not sure, Julia, actually. I'm not sure. So Letecia says, what time are they getting there? Is anyone going to say anything to me? So she wants Al to tell her how it's going to play out from the moment she walks in the door. Can you imagine how awkward that night must have been? The tension. Al says, nope. I need the truth. Letecia tries to call Al at 12:53 a.m. She is so pathetic. Letecia texts him. You're fine, Allison. I would prefer not cursing as much. I'll drop it every once in a while when I get very angry, but I don't want to be cursing all the time either, so it's fine. It's hard, though, when it's Tisha. She makes me angry. So Letecia sends Al a text. So what exactly are you going to do if I come in and go to bed and don't bother you? So am I going to be able to just come right in and slide into bed right next to you and you don't say a word to me? She doesn't want to be questioned. Al says, I'll be on the couch. I'm not sharing a bed with you. Letecia says, okay. And everything is all good and no one is bothering anyone? She literally wants him to confirm that if she comes into this house, no one's going to ask her a damn question about what happened to Gannon. Yeah, Hazel Eyes. Hi, Coco. Al says, you need to tell me the truth. Letecia says, see how you don't accept the truth so I can sleep? What? See how you don't accept the truth so I can sleep. Poor Tisha. Poor Tisha just wants to sleep. Don't ask me a damn question. How rude. Hey, RL. So Al says, sleep all you want. I need the truth. Welcome, Darth Jader. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome, welcome. Mm-hmm. So Letecia says, where is everyone going to be while we are walking in? So not only does she want to know where's everyone going to be sleeping, where is literally everyone going to be positioned in this house when I walk in? Interesting, Comma Johnson. Yeah, do we have assigned seating? It is amazing, Amaya fam. She never, from what we can tell with the digital evidence, she never at least went into REM sleep. There are periods of time randomly where it'll be like an hour here, an hour there. But other than that, she never slept with REM for 6 weeks. Hold on one second. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sleep psychosis. Hi, lovely LaQuinn. Oh, thank you. We're happy to have you here. Welcome. So, Al says, sleep all you want. I need the truth. Letecia says, where is everyone going to be while we are walking in? Al says, in bed. Stop dodging. I need the truth. Hi, Jen Gilcher. Letecia says, I'm asking you, is everyone in bed so we can come? So she wanted to sneak in. She wanted to sneak in. Al says, yes, except for mom. She isn't here yet. Truth? This is as bad as you can get. It really is. Letecia, what time is she getting there? Al, 20. Okay, so how long before they will be in bed too? Al says, whatever. So she wanted Al to not only, what time is your mom going to be there? What time is she going to be sleeping? So I can sleep, like I could sneak in. How crazy is that? How is he supposed to determine when his mom finally arrives? Like, are they going to talk? Are they going to, like, she going to be hungry? No. When are they going to be sleeping so I can come in and have no interaction with anyone? Yeah, Kimberly. Letecia says, we will be there. Please don't let anyone bother our dogs. Will you let me know when she is there? We can wait close by. Albert, I have to work. I'm not being paid out. Now it's, I have to work. Our child is missing, but please do tell how you have to work with your non-existent job. And that's why instead of just going home and going to sleep, you're waiting nearby, hiding out until everyone is literally asleep. So again, take this into factor with Harley. Her mom was having her hiding, parked on side blocks, waiting for everyone to go to sleep. Thank you, Curious Christine, for the super sticker. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That is, again, it's a killer. I don't even know who to compare it to. It's absolute insanity, Susie. So, 1:15 a.m. Letecia to Deirdre Moss. Who's Deirdre again? Who's Deirdre again? I forgot. Hold on. Deirdre. Facebook lady? No, that wasn't the boss at French, no. Nothing pulls up in the case file. Who? Dee Facebook lady? Okay. Oh, okay. It was a Facebook lady. Okay. So Letecia texts her at 1:15 a.m. Thank you. And she says, I came back home because they said they were doing that to see, but it's still sketchy. I can't be here. I have to leave soon. I can't take being a punching bag anymore. I should have left last week when I said it. No, there wasn't 955 miles put on the rental. Not that I'm... Are you referring to the van or the car? Yes, you guys are right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she's the punching bag. Poor Tisha. Correct, Kimberly. So Letecia texts Al. This is 1:17 a.m. I'm sorry, Curious Christine. All the time in my FM. I'm trying to talk to you. I asked one simple request to let me know when everyone is in bed because it's cold and the dogs need to go out. No answer. 1:23 a.m. Letecia texts Al. We are outside if you want to talk. We, your child, your 17-year-old child who must be terrified. She's going through a big day. And now you have her parked in a car telling her God knows what. Yes, thank you, Kathy. I love that show, Michelle. So Letecia tries to call Al twice. "1:36 a.m. They're in the house. Letecia texts Harley. Harley's room's downstairs. Is Chance okay? Harley says, yes. Letecia says, they tore up my clothes and went crazy in here. Threw stuff everywhere. Harley says, wow. Letecia, your stuff? Harley said, it's fine. Letecia says, and what did the downstairs look like? Oh, yeah, you're worried about the downstairs, aren't you? Because you know what happened downstairs. Harley says, I don't know. It's dark. Now, keep in mind, the house is filled with all the different family members sleeping. I feel really bad for Harley. Look at Harley. Look at her as a little girl, guys. It is Sarah. Yes, poor Linda. She's so beautiful, Queen Bella. I agree, Little Red. I agree. But I think she wouldn't allow herself to ask questions. And I do think she may have felt isolated a bit. The cops came and took Lena. Al wasn't there. There was a clear separation in that house. What side does Harley fall on? Naturally, she would fall with her mom. So it was out of her control, too. Yeah, Little Red, yep. Hi, Marianne Morris. I agree, Maya fam. I remember It's a Crime, Denise, yeah. She was covering it at the time it was happening, yeah. Maybe, I'm not sure, Denise, but she didn't do much with the rental car. So, wow, your stuff, it's fine. And what did the downstairs look like? I don't know, it's dark. Yeah, Susie. So Letecia tells Al. She checks him. They're both in the same house now. Al's on the couch, though. Hi, Starlight Angel. Boiled peanut fingers. Letecia sends Al a text. 1:42 a.m. She didn't let this man sleep. You felt the need to destroy my closet? Bitch, he didn't do anything. It was a search warrant. But once again, your precious things, right? Your precious things. Harley sends a text to her mom. Should I lock my door? Letecia. Yes. Harley. Okay. That's sad. They couldn't bring her, Scott, because, and Al asked about it in his interview. They couldn't. Al's not, he didn't have any legal right to Harley. Exactly, tell the truth. But at least you can see from the get-go, Letecia was convincing Harley there was a threat, and that threat came from everyone else. Letecia forwarded a voicemail to Albert at 1:50 a.m. Thank you, Kathy Swartz, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. So Letecia forwards a voicemail to Al. And she writes, so this was on purpose? I have a few voicemails with her talking crap about you working all the time and the kids not getting love. Is she really forwarding old voicemails of Landon or something? or what. I don't know what the voicemail was. But her talking crap about you working all the time and the kids not getting like, what was she doing? They were ugly dresses, Little Red. But what was she like? What does this matter at this moment? Thank you, Sarah Adams. Using fear to control Harley. So sad. I agree. Thank you so much for the super chat. But yeah, I think, again, it's just good to know. I know everyone has their opinions, but it's good to know every aspect of it when making your opinion about Harley. Doesn't excuse, doesn't justify, but just to understand. And it comes down to this. She had her, I would never, like, it makes me sad thinking about scaring my child by putting them in the car. My child trusts me, right? All of you parents out there, does your child not trust you without a question? Now, yes, with Harley, should she have questioned things? Sure, but that was her mom. And your mom is throwing you in a car and telling you, there's a threat that they're, it just makes me really sad. It makes me sad. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Sarah says, I feared my own mother more than God growing up. You feared them more than authority, right? Your mom, your parents are telling you something, you believe it. Hi, East Texas chick. Being Native American means something in court. Do you know? Yes. And Letecia tried to. Little Red, do you remember? Little Red keeps up with all of Letecia's court shenanigans. And I remember she tried to use it for something, but I don't remember the detail of it. Right, Jen Gilger, right. Neither can I, JWS. I don't remember the specifics, though. Right, Nicole B. Well, and Kim, what I notice is a lot of the feedback I get is people have a one or the other type mentality. I don't have like, you either sympathize with her or you think she knew more. I think both can exist in the same realm. There are times where I feel a lot of sympathy for Harley and I understand. And when you say you understand, that doesn't mean you agree with it or you're excusing it, versus I can understand with these factors. And there are times where I'm angry and I think she's disrespectful. That's more later in the phone calls. And she should have known and she should have spoke up. Yeah, it's a mosaic of feelings, Olive Loaf. Yeah, both can be true. They're not mutually exclusive. And so all I want, because I had a very harsh opinion of Harley. I had a very harsh opinion of Al. But it's one of the benefits of really going as deep into a case as possible. And I feel like we've done that with this case. We've been searching every possible aspect. You truly get a better idea. She wasn't just a 17-year-old who didn't speak out. All of this is a factor. And just take it into account when forming your opinion. And you could have whatever opinion you want. But it definitely made me change my opinion because I did not hold her to the standard that I held myself at 17. I'm not holding her to the standard of a normal 17-year-old. Again, that doesn't excuse it, doesn't justify it. Versus I can see why she didn't have the same logic and response as someone else may have. You do, Sarah, yeah. That's true, Natasha, yeah. Yeah. Harley, whether you like it or not, Harley's a victim too. Absolutely. So is Al. So is Landon. So is Lena. So is Aunt Brenda. Not the same type of victim, right? nowhere near Gannon, but a victim nonetheless. Hi, Rachel, not that Rachel. Well, right now, Megsy, she's at the house. She already has her car back. She already dropped the rental car back. And she already dropped his body off at Palmer. And now she left the car parked at the hotel. And she got into Harley's car and drove back to the house. That's where we're at right now. Megsy! Yeah. There are no perfect victims, right? I had a lot of mixed feelings with Al. But he's a victim, too, you know? So Letecia forwards the voicemail to Albert at 1:50 a.m. So this was on purpose. I have a few voicemails with her talking crap about you working all the time and the kids not getting love. $151, Harley texts her mom. You and Sadie can come sleep down here with me if you want. I don't know why that just got me so upset. Her mom was convincing her everyone was against her. We saw the literal messages of her telling her child, I'm being set up. God only knows what she was telling Harley while they were sitting in that car waiting for everyone to go to sleep. She was protective of her mom. She believes, because you know she was telling Harley, Al saying, I can't go to sleep. Al says I can't go in the bedroom. So she was extending her hand out like a child. A good child, you know. You could sleep down here with me if you want. Thank you, Java Dreamer. That's so sweet, so kind. Thank you so much for the super sticker. The support means so much. Thank you. Thank you, little Redo. Thank you. It just makes me sad. She felt like the world was against her mom and she was trying to help. I think she pushed it very far in the back of her mind, the possibility that her mom had something to do with this at this point. Letecia responds, I honestly don't want to walk around them. Sadie has to go out so bad. She is at the door begging. What? Then let her out, right? What's the problem here? If that dog is crying and begging at the door, go let the dog out. But you refuse to potentially walk past anybody else in that house. What a guilty conscience you have. Thank you, Abellis. Congratulations to whoever just got that membership. Please show Abellis some love in the chat. Thank you so much. Yay, Harley! Hell yeah. Thank you for giving us that insight. JWS says, I worked with CFS for 6 years. Kids tend to side with their parents no matter what. Right. I believe that. Right, Wicked Rose. Yeah. Yeah, Megsy. She never stopped. But if that dog was crying to go out, go let the dog out. But again, another way to manipulate your child, right? This is very dysfunctional. Look how handsome of a boy he is, right? Yep, seek justice. Oh, yeah, Allison. Yeah. Yep. I said that yesterday. Insecurity is so ugly. And that's why I suggest to everybody confidence, even if it's fake, because people around you can't determine if confidence is real or not. So I think it's a big fake it till you make it with confidence, because insecurity is ugly. It's ugly. Yeah, so is rage and vengeance. Yeah. As you guys can see, that's the photo again. The potential tip, potential sighting. It's not Gannon. Like, you could, I don't know, like, we've studied a lot about this case. I feel like I could even tell it's not Gannon's physique. Always, Ange. Always. So this is part of those social media posts where someone is saying, wow, this is so uncalled for. Not only bashing his birth mom, but also calling out all of these neighbors that helped you look for this little guy. And Letecia saying, not the neighbors who help, the ones who hide behind keyboards, but didn't say anything at the vigil. People had Letecia pinned very early on. So this is someone clapping back at Leticia's mom on social media. Sorry, I'll hiccup. But yet it was stated that you, Deborah Locklear, took him to the doctors, not that you called the nurse line. Which one is it? So I told you Leticia's, one of her original narratives was that she took him to the doctors on Monday. Then she switched it to, I called the nurse line. To opt in, lovely. And so someone says, I didn't realize there were 2 hikes. News never disclosed that. They mess up so much info, causing hysteria. No, that was Letecia. So if you have Harlot's dropping the links, which will be Nightbot dropping it. If you have an iPhone, you can opt in. I'll drop the 2 different. I forget my own command sometimes. You could click this if you're an iPhone user to opt in. What's my other? What's my other command? Harlot? Thank you. And this one if you're an Android. Thank you, Harlot. Harlot's a lifesaver. Thank you, Harlot. I forgot my own links. Thank you, thank you. So that's the
What else she had missed?
You see? That's when they pulled up bottom right. I know, Rachel. Bottom right is when they moved Gannon's bed, peeled back the carpet down to the cement. All of those markings that you see on the wall are different. It's blood spatter in different directions. Left is Leticia's sneaker. That was her sneakers were sitting on top of the washing machine with blood on the bottom. Top right is the brush that was found in the dishwasher. But, you know, when they asked Letecia about the blood on her shoes, Grusing was saying, how did his blood show up at the bottom of your shoe? And Letecia says, what did you expect me to walk around barefoot? She managed to deflect so much. I don't understand that either, RL. Yeah, cast off, exactly. Yep, Lena, it's cast off going in different directions. So if you zoom up, hi, Teresa, very close, it's going to show the different directions of the spatter. Well, cast off. Sorry, cast off. Yep, Jenya. It did. It did severely decompose, Carolina. Are you talking about the first few days en route to Florida? Why he was outside overnight in freezing temperatures? Slowed it down. Even the bridge workers that found Gannon's body said there wasn't an odor until they opened. But when they found him, he was at a very advanced stage of decomp. Yes, con artist. (2:08 a.m.) So now Letecia's in the house. She's in her bedroom. Harley's downstairs. Family in Gannon's room. Al is on the couch. Landon there with Lena. Mike is there. Letecia texts Detective Bethel. Really, Teresa? Laker Girl, to be fair, they never really spoke much about the crime on any of those jail calls. They were aware that it was being recorded. So just because it's not in those jail calls doesn't mean that those conversations weren't being had with others, just not on the jail calls. That's interesting, Teresa. Divine intervention, Queen Bella. So Letecia texts Bethel as she's sitting in that bed. Can we talk soon? I appreciate all your hard work. I have information. Gannon was upset about the candle. I didn't know that he had cut himself with it because he had on a blue undershirt and long sleeves, and he had a small burn area. I did too. When we came back inside from the smoke, there was blood on both of us. I didn't know what to do. Exactly, Queen Bella. And yes, Jelly Baby. No, she's in the house. She is in the Colorado house. She's in her bed. Al is on the couch. Harley's downstairs in her room. Gannon's grandma and another family member is in his room. Lannon is there in Lena's room, and Mike is there. The house is filled. She just got in after hassling Al, and now she's texting Bethel. Yes, Harley. Letecia sends another text to Bethel. I was scared. I would get fussed out about it, and I didn't know if he should go to the doctor. I kept trying to add the candle thing, but Albert kept saying it was small and minor. I was scared. The basement was smoky, and when I threw the covers on everything, we both had blood. You don't understand how hard it is to be a stepmom. I get judged for everything, and he was scared about being grounded. Yes, Allison. Oh, I try, Kimberly. Love you, Megsy. So now that she's home, she is extremely paranoid. She thinks they are on to her, which they are. And so she knew, yeah, she managed to get into this house without interacting with anyone, but the morning was going to come, and Al is pushing for the truth. So this is when she decides to text Bethel and change that narrative. And come the morning is when she would feed it to Al and Landon, right? We need the smallest violin. Letecia texts Bethel. So the next day, well, this is where I need to talk to you. Bethel says, okay, can you come in to talk? Letecia says, yes. I'm sorry. I wasn't even ever hiding anything from you. You don't understand the pressure I get put under about not doing enough. Can you trust in me and let me meet you in the morning? I'm so tired. I haven't slept yet. Poor Tisha. Java Dreamer, thank you again. Thank you so much. Java Dreamer gifted more memberships, please. Thank Java if you just got a membership. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Mwah. Right, we're back to the you don't know how hard it is being a step parent. Poor me. She's something else. It wasn't me. It was Java, but thank you. Yay, Queen Bella. There's the candle. Yes, it was still sitting in the fucking garbage. Oh, I'm sorry. I cursed. I'm sorry. It was still sitting in the fudging garbage. Right there. Right on top. Whole! As she's pushing a narrative that the glass cut Gannon. It's sitting whole. Oh. There it is. Right there for all your glory. Go ahead, observe. It did not shatter. Megsy. No. Yeah, she said it was broken, JWS. That's where the blood came from. Except it's not. It's not. But what I do notice, yes, Lena, what I do notice, it's black. That candle did not dump over and start a fire, but it is black. I think she torched it. A sock, harlot. A sock was found in the candle. I have my theory of why there was a sock. Right, it looks like it was in a fire, right? My theory about the sock, because as far as we know, it plays no relevance to the crime. That was hot as fudge. What do you do when you have something hot as fudge? You use something to cover your hand to pick it up. I think she grabbed the sock, put it on her hand, and used it to pick up the glass. Yes, Lisa. Or held the glass while she was burning it. Yeah, Begsy. Mine too. But because we don't know. There's no answer. If you guys have a different theory, I'd love to hear it, but we don't know of it serving any relevance. Yeah, maybe I don't know what the sock looks like to know if it looks like it was originally on fire. I don't know. Maybe sick justice, yeah. Oh, yes, Carolina, I do. She absolutely spilled wax and charred over blood. Yes. See, as far as we know, Megsy, that wasn't the same sock. It wasn't like a pair. And that wasn't Gannon's sock. I'm not sure, Shiny Popstar. The alarms went off, but yes, Lisa, but there was no audio saying fire, fire, fire. For fingerprints, Little Red? She left it right. Should I get the fire to catch? Maybe, Kimberly. Yeah, maybe. Thank you, Natasha. I don't mind. I don't like to curse too much anyway, so I don't mind being conscious of it. It's okay. I can't control it completely, but I'll try. Well, they should have had it saved. Yes, Miss CD. We don't know if Gannon actually had burns. We believe he would have, because in that video he says, "I'm worried about my burns." So we're likely to believe he did have burns of some portion, but by the time an autopsy was conducted, he was too the level of decomp was too severe to be able to determine whether or not he had burns or not. Not if you get the, like, Miss CD Isaacs, with my alarm system, and it wasn't ADT, to be fair, it wasn't ADT. You had a certain amount of time to be able to put your code in and stop the fire department or whoever to being deployed to your house. Now, maybe it's different for ADT. But as far as I know, yes, it was documented that the fire alarm did go off, but there was no fire. I'll try to pull it up. From the case files. Yeah, he did say, "I'm worried about my burns." Right. Let me. fire. When reviewing, oh no, that's firearms. Sorry, I'm looking through the case files to see. Firearms. This caused a fire. An apartment. I'm not sure. I can't. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look for that. Fire. Yeah, I'm going to have to look for that. Says, at my first sign of any fire, automatically calls the fire department. Okay. I'm going to look into that. Thank you, Miss CD. Oh, I think it's going to be a mix of Bundy and Brooks. But I don't think Sarah's not as dumb as Letecia. She is dumb. Thank you, Miss CD. She is dumb in her own way, but she's actually pretty educated with the system, as much as a pro se defendant can be. I think she may surprise us. Ultimately, I think she's, it's not going to work out, but I think it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, I could only tell you what my alarm used to do, because you get charged. You only get like one instance of them deploying cops or the fire department before you get a charge if they come and it was a false alarm. And so let's say you're cooking and your fire alarm's going off, right? You have the opportunity to put in your code and say, no, I have it under control, or immediately alert the authorities. Now, if it goes a certain period of time, like 30 seconds without you putting in that code, it's going to deploy the fire department. Yeah, Miss CD, you think? Okay, so Bethel texts Letecia and says, okay, can you come in to talk? Letecia says, yes, I'm sorry. I wasn't ever hiding anything from you. You just don't understand the pressure I get put under about not doing enough. Can you trust in me and let me meet you in the morning? I'm so tired. I haven't slept yet. Bethel says, we can talk in the morning. Is there anything I should know since we are still looking for Gannon tonight? Letecia says, yeah, I did not hurt Gannon. I did not put him in harm's way. Bethel says, is he hurt? Letecia says, well, I don't think so, because I keep faith. Keeping. But I need your help. to really make sure everyone knows I would never hurt him, and I did not in any way. Dude. This is everything what not to do to get away with a crime. Yep. She did, Jenya. Thank you for the reminder. Letecia covered the sensors with towels upstairs when she set the fire. You're right. Thank you. She really is, Susie. Bethel knew. Oh, Bethel knew immediately. She just didn't know initially if Al had any involvement. Some people didn't like how cut and dry she was with Al, but I don't care because she was after Gannon's best interests, and she didn't know yet what Al's level of involvement was, but then it became very clear he wasn't involved, and her demeanor changed. So this is then when Letecia makes her Google searches. At the same time she's texting Bethel. What was Letecia searching on Google? Oh, that's right. I want immunity, being that it was gang related. Be careful about being granted immunity and not testifying. She clicks on that link. But Miss Ma'am, if you're innocent, why are you searching this? So just keep in mind, like, they're all under the same roof, and she's in that bedroom searching this. I want immunity because it was gang related, 2:34 a.m. And then she clicks on the link. Yeah, RL. She clicks on this link. Be careful about not being granted immunity and not testifying. Being granted immunity sounds like a good deal, right? Is it a way to avoid a conviction and the consequential punishment in most cases? In a nutshell, in the following murder case, a witness was granted immunity if she agreed to testify at trial. XYZ, and then it continues. So this is what she's looking up. Hi, Manny. So Bethel texts back, we can talk in the morning. Is there anything I should know since we are still looking tonight? Letecia says, yeah, I did not hurt Gannon. I did not put him in harm's way. Bethel, is he hurt? Letecia says, I don't think so because I keep faith. I'm keeping faith. But I need you and your help to really make sure everyone knows I would never hurt him, and I did not in any way. Okay. While Googling immunity. What time can you come in today after you sleep? Being that it's 2:30 in the morning and you're texting a detective. Letecia says, I don't want you upset with me for all your hard work and everyone else's. I ask that you please protect our house and us from anyone that may be dangerous to us. For me, giving you extra info. And as soon as I wake up, Bethel is trying, I always thought this was even crazy. Bethel is trying to confirm a time to come in for an interview. And you literally say, when I wake up. You expect detectives to just sit around, halt their investigation, and wait for you to just wake up and then say, all right, I'm coming in. That could be 10 a.m. That could be 12 p.m. That could be 3 p.m. The audacity. Bethel says, what information do you have? I can't protect anyone from anything if I don't know what it is. come in at 10 a.m. at the OTS. So now Bethel had to take initiative because we're not going to sit around and wait for you to just stroll in. So come in at 10 a.m. Hi, Chelsea. Letecia says, okay, I will be there, but can you please not get to me for not giving you all of the details that I knew at first? I know people do it a lot and it gets frustrating to you, but I'm a victim as well. And I didn't want to be forced to take a test at some doctor's office. You know, take a test because I've been raped. She's a victim. So right there, it was a big mistake too. You're letting them know that you have information on Gannon, but you're going to go to bed and you'll come in tomorrow to give it to them. There is a child missing that they're searching for. Bethel says, we can talk about that when you come in. Letecia says, do you have to release personal info to the media and online, like as in with me? Say, for example, a friend of mine had an abusive spouse, so she had to cover up everything. Asking for a friend, of course. Asking for a friend. But you see how she just opened that door for an abusive spouse? Bethel says, I don't release information. As in, if this friend is she's off having quiet time. Okay, well, thank you. My husband wouldn't ever look at me the same knowing what happened to me. And I couldn't tell you in front of him. And I know he would act in a violent manner. See you tomorrow. I mean, today. So opening that door even farther towards my husband would act in a violent manner. I couldn't possibly tell you the truth before. Well, he would act in a violent manner, harlot, towards the person who raped her. Of course, we're not talking about Gannon here. Letecia's the victim. Bethel says, okay, see you soon. We will talk later. Please, for the love of God, get some sleep. Letecia. Okay. Oh, so I don't forget. Let me add this on here so I can remember to tell you. Gannon and I were working together because Albert always works. So I will explain things that you may have had concerns about, but we were and had a plan. Because even though she wasn't the best, it was more than what Albert did because he was always working or sleeping and didn't spend any time with them. So let me tell you, so I don't forget at 3 a.m. in this text message, anything you may not have heard about me, okay, actually, we were handling it. I was working with Gannon, an 11-year-old child, to get him to be returned to his mom because Al was such a shitty father. Right, Sarah? Go to bed. But that's what it is, Steph. She believed she could. She believed she could. "2:56 a.m. Letecia texts a 360 area code. I never sent you what I received. And it was a picture of a Sky West job application. Because, you know, Tisha's a flight attendant. So what I don't understand is in the middle of pure chaos and anxiety and paranoia, she still managed to do shit like this. Who was she texting? Lying about a damn flight attendant job. Then 3:20 a.m. Letecia texts her mom. No, just upset because they keep freaking out on me and everyone in his family acts like I know where he is and won't tell. So she drafts that message, but it never sends. There's their room. Hey, Michelle. "7:04 a.m. Please realize once again, no sleeping is happening." A 910 area code texts Letecia. "Hey, Tisha, how are y'all doing?" Letecia responds, "Oh, sorry, I'm at home. I'm doing okay." Weren't they, Ange? Letecia texts Al at 7:19 a.m. "My chargers are in your car. Can I please have them?" Al says, "Sure." Letecia says, "Can you get it? I don't have any battery, and Sadie needs to go out really bad." So that dog still needs to go out 4 hours later when you said he was crying at the door. And you can't go out to the car to get your own battery because you are trying desperately to avoid any She was trying to lock herself in that room. So Al says, "No." And Letecia says, "Please, I'm not trying to cause any trouble." Al says, "I need the truth." Letecia says, "I already did what you asked. You are the one who wouldn't wake up." Al says, "Wake up? I haven't slept in days. And that's manipulative to say you told me when I was sleeping." So did she walk into the couch when he was sleeping and try to say something to him? Letecia says, "I wasn't knocking you about sleeping. I'm sorry. I was saying I did what you asked and you were tired." Oh, so you went in and tried to talk to him for the 3 hours he was trying to sleep. Thank you, Majestic. Al said, "What I asked? I asked you to tell me the truth." Letecia says, "Albert, I'm not getting yelled at by a bunch of people. I told you I would speak to you in person. I went in there and said, 'Hey, are you ready now?' Last night. And you told me no." So that would have been between their last messages and these messages, aka 4 or 5 in the morning. She went out to him on that couch. Al says, "I was asleep. Let me in now and tell me." Letecia says, "The door is unlocked." And this would be the time where she tells Al the new narrative. that she was trying to get someone to fix the carpet. She gave the guy this code. He showed up, assaulted her, and left with Gannon. Letecia says, "Can you please come here? Can you please take Sadie out? Can you tell Landon to come here? Can you please take Sadie out? Please? I'm ashamed." So now she's got to give the new story to Landon and everyone. She's ashamed because she was raped. Now you have to keep in mind, this wasn't the first time Al's heard this. Letecia's claimed, good night, Kimberly. Letecia's claimed that she was raped many times in the past. "8:15 a.m. Albert calls the sheriff's department to report Letecia's updated story. Letecia texts Harley, "Please come get Sadie. My phone is about to die." Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait a second. Oh. So it was the next morning. Letecia had Harley follow her as she dropped. Wait a second. While speaking to Greg at approximately 1100 hours, he was notified that the keys to the white, whatever, were returned to a lot attendant. The lot attendant stated that the woman in the camera footage they were viewing, Letecia, handed her the keys and got into the white Volkswagen Jetta without saying a word to her. The driver of the Jetta was Harley, who did not exit the vehicle. They left the area immediately together. So she goes and she throws the rental keys and leaves without saying a word. I thought that's the rental. I'm gonna get that sticky thing out. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I was on the wrong screen. I was going through the case files. Okay. So 10:21 a.m. Wednesday, January 29th. I was jumping through the case files. I was on the wrong screen. Harley clocked in at Massage Envy. How do I fix that? To get back. All right. Harley clocks in at Massage Envy 1021, January 29th. Letecia is supposed to be getting her interview at 10 a.m. But she doesn't. She has to stop off for a car wash first, right? Oh, yeah, sorry. I was doing the Jurassic Park theme. Good ear. Hi, Tracy. So 10:25, keep in mind, she was supposed to get there at 10. Letecia says, I'm on my way to Bethel. Bethel says, okay. Letecia says, here shortly. Sorry, I had to handle some things because my family is getting harassed and threatened, and my daughter's safety is now in danger. She is getting threatened online and my family. Bethel says, okay, well, we need to talk about that. Where is she now? Are you okay? Just checking to see. She was at work. Then 11 a.m., an hour after she was supposed to arrive. Can you resend the address, please? Never mind, I found it. Bethel says, okay, how long until you're here? They're supposed to be out searching for this child, but they have to sit here and wait for you. Letecia says, it says 10.8 miles. Bethel says, okay, great. Mm, 11:26 a.m. Where are you? Would you like a coffee or soda? 10 minutes later at 11:36 a.m., Letecia says, died. Diet. Parking. Thank you. Bethel says, okay, where are you parked? Do we need to make sure a meter gets fed? Do I need to validate the parking? Letecia says, I'm not sure. That's what I'm trying to figure out where to go. Bethel says, you can park in the garage behind the building and I will validate for you. 11:57 a.m., 30 minutes after that. What's the name again? You said you were just parking. 30 minutes later, what's the name again? Office of the Sheriff. Then she finally says, I'm here. They said you would be out shoring shortly. Bethel says, I'm sending my partner right now. So even with the amount of typos, you could just really tell she was tired and just in a manic state, rage texting, not even thinking about or looking over the text before she sends it. This was the vehicle. $3 p.m., the judge signed the search warrant for the Volkswagen and a search warrant for the Kia Rio, which is the rental. The vehicle was located in the parking garage. They immediately noticed that there was visible water drops on the exterior of the vehicle. No other vehicles around the Volkswagen had any water on them. It appeared the vehicle just went through a car wash very recently. They would later confirm that that's exactly where she stopped right before arriving. They observed the top of the vehicle appeared to still be covered in light brown dust and dirt. This is during trial when they pointed that out. So when she arrived to that interview, and that's the interview where she is wearing that hideous jacket, she stuffs the tissues down her pants, and she gets taken out with an ambulance, okay? So she arrived driving the Volkswagen Tiguan. They applied for a search warrant, and forensic revealed there was possible traces of blood on the rear of the vehicle, on the rear passenger seat, the front passenger seat, and an area near the glove box based on luminal forensic latent blood stain reagent tests. Swabs from the trunk area were sent to the Metro Crime Laboratory for further analysis. This interview. RL, she says she's tinkled. I really don't know what the purpose was, though. Oh, I have anxiety. Listen, you don't understand, lady. Her Coca-Cola and her fucking Hot Pockets. Look at that face. What's up with her eyebrows, man? Thank you, Chefess Grandma. I just can't believe she thought they would believe her lies. I struggle with it often, but she really thought for some reason she would be able to control the situation. I don't know why, but she did. Thank you so much, though. Hi, Meowsaurus. Look at her. And you know what all I thought about with this is hearing from her ex, Kenneth, about how he took them to Disney. Was this that time? I don't know. Look at that. It burned down. Wasn't a candle. She was trying to get rid of the blood. Yeah, not suspicious at all, right? But the weird part is she would bring their attention to it. The same way she brought Al's attention to blood being on the light switch. Why would she do that? Not that I know, Harlot. Yes, Cuddle Snugglesworth. And that's the only thing about with the borderline personality disorder with narcissistic traits. That was her diagnosis. With the BPD, that's what it says, the overconfidence. Yeah. And it being their downfall, right? So their alarm. That's where he was. No, that carpet was fire retardant. And the fire expert testified on the stand that even if that candle managed to catch fire, it would have never produced that type of burn. Never. But he was right there. And I feel so bad for the officer who had to realize that he was that close. It's so eerie. So eerie. She didn't account for the photos that she took when she was on those pretext calls with Al and they had found the blood. And he asked, why was there blood all over the wall, Tisha? And she said when they woke up Monday morning, Gannon must have been picking his burns throughout the night and rubbing the wall. Do you see any blood on that wall? Letecia was Leticia's biggest downfall. She took this photo, a proof of life photo, but it also showed there was no blood on the wall. And there's the bed after. Look at the bed before. 2 pillows. I know you can't see it that well in this one. That is a shark sheet. A fitted shark sheet with matching pillowcases and a bedspread and that blanket above it. Now look at when the cops came in. There's a pillow missing. That is a different fitted sheet and pillowcase. And that is an American flag throw blanket. That's not even a comforter. It's a throw blanket. So leave it to the dad. You know, he was like, you know, the bed looked a bit bare. Yeah, the whole comforter is missing. There's a pillow missing. And his grandma slept right there. Because at that point, they were just looking for a child who could possibly be hiding. You know, seek justice. And he did a thorough job. No being feathers. Not in this photo. I don't know, Harlot. So look, he was found with this blanket, that pillowcase, that pillow and pillowcase. I don't know, Viking Lover. That's why I say she did a very good quick clean and a very shitty thorough clean. So that blanket that's on top of him is the one he would be found with, and the pillow he's laying on. Everything you don't see in this is what was in that suitcase with him. Yeah, RL, it didn't look lived in. But please keep in mind, you see those Legos there? Like those boxes? She put those there. They did their own laundry. Yep. Look at that look at that photo of him. Look at Gannon and Lena. It's hard. I know, con artists. I know. Just don't even know how she was capable. I really don't. Taking away her cell phone, she was big mad. She was being detained. Letecia had admitted to false reporting and the fact that she told a factually different account to responding deputies than what she had told these detectives. And then what did she do? She does what Tisha does best and fakes a medical scenario. Help. And I think that's where this one ends off. Yeah, friggin' Jose Baez. Flaunting that you have Jose Baez. She didn't even think that through. All right, guys. So that's where that ends off. Please, if you aren't already subscribed to Gemini, please go over and subscribe. Her videos are absolutely amazing. Kudos to her. There were a lot of photos in there that I know people haven't seen. And she just did a great job of putting it all together in chronological order. The link is also in the description of this live. I'll be on tomorrow, and we'll go over the audio interview and possibly do the Blue Star agent. I know a lot of you said you wanted to see that, but just a heads up, if you see that in the title and it's not something you could handle, just be aware, so you may not want to click onto it. I'll definitely have it in the title though, so you have the choice and you'll know what I'm going over. But I know a lot of people wanted to see that. And so I'll be on tomorrow around the same time. Let me switch over to this though. 1 second. Our missing children for tonight's live are Isaiah Carter Atkins. He has been missing since December 4th, 2023. He is 1 year old out of Auburn, Alabama. The associated child is Kalani May Bagaj. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name. They have been missing since December 4th, 2023. She is 3 years old. So if you or anyone you know has information on their whereabouts, please contact the Lee County Sheriff's Office at the number located in blue. I usually start Lovelies around 7 to 7:30 Eastern, but I always schedule it a decent amount of time ahead. So just make sure your notifications are set to all. But other than that, thank you all so much for being here. Shout out to my mods. Harley, you're amazing. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. So thank you to anybody who had gifted memberships or sent a super chat. Your support is obviously so greatly appreciated. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. I think ATS News is live. I will drop her link for anybody who wants to go over there. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow.